Today's topic is about the obstructed distances. Okay, so pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung ano yung mga methods na pwede mong gawin if ever na maka-encounter ka na situation wherein meron kang kailangang i-measure na distance between 2 points kaso hindi mo ma-measure because of some obstructions. Okay, so itong topic na to ipapasok doon sa tinatawag natin na indirect observations wherein kailangan mo pang mag-apply ng mga computations before you can get the measurement or distance na kailangan mong kunin. For the first example, suppose that you want to determine the distance between A and B. Okay, pero for some reason, hindi mo siya ma-measure because of the obstructions. Yan, di ba? So, in this case, meron ka ditong bundok. May obstruction sa gitna. So, obviously, if you will use your theodolite or total station, hindi mo masisipat agad yung distance na from A to B. Okay, kasi nga may obstruction, hindi mo mababasa. Okay, so one thing you can do is to get a point C kung saan visible yung dalawang points, no? So, kailangan kita yung dalawang points. Okay, so from A, you will measure the distance from A to the point kung saan nakikita mo rin yung B, no? And mas maganda sana kung siya ay right triangle. Okay, yun yung suggestion dito, no? Gawa ka daw ng right triangle, no? So, the angle between AC and BC should be 90 para pwede mo raw gawin yung tinatawag natin na Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so, ayun yung suggestion. Okay, pero in the field, sabihin mo, sir, paano ko ma-ensure na 90 ito? And kung hindi mo man makuha yung 90, then okay lang yan, walang problema. So, ang gawin mo na lang is, basta mag-set ka ng isang point that is away from A and away from B, pero dapat yung point na yun ay visible parehas. Okay, so gagawin mo nun, C, yan, kukunin mo yung distance between between A and C, tapos kunin mo yung distance between B and C. Okay, meron kang distances, tapos yung angle dito, makukuha mo theta. Okay, in that case naman, kung hindi siya right triangle, then you can use the cosine law naman. Okay, so paano yun? Kapag cosine law, edi AB squared ay equal to the AC squared plus BC squared minus 2 times yung dalawang side na katabi ng angle, AC and BC, cosine the included angle. Okay, so ito naman yung equation na gagamitin mo, no? If ever na hindi right angle yung magawa mo. Okay, pero kung kaya mong gawin yung right angle, then good. Then Pythagorean theorem lang agad, no? Pero if not, ito naman yung pwede mong gawin, no? Ito yung alternate. Okay, if hindi siya feasible, no? If mahirap gawin yung right angle. Which is, I think, in most cases, mahirap gawin. Kasi hindi mo naman siya maisakto. Maghahanapin mo yung point kung saan magiging right angle yun. Medyo mahirap yun. Okay, so anyway, suggestion lang naman yan. Okay, so next suggestion. And so for example 2, ganun pa rin, no? So determine AB, tapos may obstructions pa rin sa gitna, then probably ito ay bundok ulit, no? Kasi hindi mo siya masipat ng diretso. Okay, so instead of creating a right triangle naman dito, ang gagawin naman natin is we will use the rectangle naman. Okay, so hindi na right triangle, na rectangle naman. Okay, so we know that the rectangle has some properties, no? So katulad ng the longer sides are equal, the shorter sides are also equal. Okay, and the angles are all in 90 degrees, no? So yun yung principles or properties ng ating triangle. Okay, so ng ating rectangle. Okay, so knowing those properties, so pwede natin gamitin yun to get our distance. Okay, so knowing that the longer sides are equal, so basically class, yung CD, di ba, kaya mo siyang ma-measure. Yan, tanaw mo yan kasi hindi na siya obstructed eh. Okay, so the distance CD ay equal to distance AB. Okay, so ganun lang. Now the question is, paano may i-construct yung rectangle? Okay, sabi dito, alam mo yung direction ng from A to B. So gagawin mo is you will create a line that is perpendicular from A. So perpendicular from A. Ulitin ko lang. Ayan. So imagine nyo na lang straight line yan. No? Tapos from B naman, gawa ka rin perpendicular lang. Okay, so now from A, okay, gagawin mo is magpipili ka ng point within the line that is perpendicular from AB. Okay. Pili ka ng point kung saan kita mo rin yung kabila. Kasi magpo-project ka ng line pag ganun, di ba? In that direction. So, ito yung line na tinutukoy ko. Okay. Pili ka ng point along this line kung saan nakikita mo na yung kabilang line na nandoon. Okay, so that is the point C na tinatawag natin. Okay, so yung point C, yung point within the line that is perpendicular to AB na nakikita mo yung kabilang line. Ito yung kabilang line. Okay. Nakikita mo siya. Okay, so now ang gagawin mo, you will create from C, create a line that is perpendicular from line AC. Okay, ito yung line na tinutukoy ko. Okay, hanggang makarating ka doon, tapos makikita mo mag-intersect yun. No? Itong line na ito, at itong line na ito, mag-intersect, yun yung point D. So now, what you have to do is to determine the distance between C and D. Okay, so that distance is also equal to A and B. So, ganun lang siya kadali, no? So, gagamit lang tayo ng mga basic geometric properties. Now, for example 3 naman, yan, suppose na meron kang river sa gitna. So, ito yung gagawin natin, no? So, you want to determine ulit yung A and B. Okay, so what you can do is to, sabi dito, draw a line AC extending AB, then measure AC. So, class at the end, AB, alam mo yung direction niya, pero hindi mo ma-measure yung distance. Okay, so what you can do is to project, no? So, project mo backwards. Okay, hindi mo alam kung ano yun. So, basta yan, lagay mo C. Okay, so now gagawin mo, draw perpendicular line AD from AC. Okay? Ito yung AC. Gawa ka na line that is perpendicular from that. So, yan yung AD. AD, ito yun. Okay, so now, ang gagawin mo, kapag ka na-draw mo na yan, so you will have this, this figure. Okay, ang gagawin mo ngayon, i-connect mo ito, and by using your observation, you will see that you have a similar triangle. Okay, similar triangle meaning the ratio of the sides are equal. Okay, bakit siya naging similar triangle? Kasi they are sharing two sides. No? So, they are sharing this side. Gawin ko na lang blue yung line, sorry. They are sharing this side and they are sharing this side. Okay, so since they are sharing two sides, so ibig sabihin sila ay similar figures. Okay, so now, similar figures sila, ibig sabihin the ratio of the hypotenuse over the longer side ay equal. Okay? The ratio of the longer side over the shorter side ay equal for both triangles. So, ang sample nun ay ganito na. By applying the ratio and proportion, makuha natin yung AB. Plus, kung titingnan mo yung triangle ADB. Okay, paghiwalay natin yung triangle para mas ma-imagine mo, no? Okay, ito yung A, D, B, C. Okay, so, gamitan natin na similar triangles, no? Okay, so, ang gusto natin makuha is yung AB. Okay, so, kailangan mag-include tayo ng longer side. Okay, so, ito yung longer side naman ng maliit na triangle. Okay, so, AB over the shorter side, AD, ay equal sa ratio ng longer side over shorter side ng smaller triangle. Okay, so the longer side of the smaller triangle is yung AD. The shorter side of the smaller triangle is yung AC. Okay. Ano lang, no? Ratio and proportion lang, no? Similar figures lang. Okay, so by knowing that relationship, you can get the distance AB. Okay, bakit? Kasi 'di ba yung itong triangle na to ay wala namang obstruction Ay di ma-measure mo na, 'di ba? Makikita mo. Kaya may measure 'yan, 'di ba? Walang obstruction 'yan, AD tsaka AC. Kaya may measure 'yan, walang obstruction. So, yan AB, if we will simplify, okay, AB ay equal to AD squared over AC. Okay, yung AD and AC kaya may measure, substitute mo diyan, makukuha mo na yung distance AB. Okay, so another method, no? Another suggestion ng pwede mong gawin. Okay, apply lang natin yung ating mga trigonometric skills. Okay, so ulitin ko lang, no? Hindi yan limited dyan, no? Marami pang iba. Depende sa trip mo. Okay, so use whichever is applicable. For sample problem 4, ayan, kunyari, kunin mo ulit yung AB, okay, aside from, instead of using the similar figures naman, gagamit naman tayo dito ng angles, no? Ayan, so draw a perpendicular line AC from AB. Okay, so ito yung direction ng AB. Gagawin mo, gawa ka ng line that's perpendicular in that direction. Okay, AC. Ayan, so using the chord method, determine the angle C. Okay, so yung angle dito, yung theta yun, no? Okay, angle C is angle theta in this case. Okay, so kapag nakuha mo tong angle na to, class, ang gagawin mo na ngayon is you will get the distance AB using tangent function. Okay, kasi yung AC kaya mo i-measure tama ba? Okay, so using theta, okay, theta, opposite niya yung AB, adjacent niya yung AC, so you will use tangent, di ba, TOA. Tangent equals opposite over hypotenuse. So tangent theta ay equal to the opposite AB. over adjacent AC. Okay, so ayan, AB ay equal to AC tangent theta. Okay, yung AC makukuha mo, yung theta makukuha mo rin naman using the chord method. Now, the problem is, what is the chord method? Yan, so class yung chord method ay ginagamit natin to get the angle. No, kung ang meron ka lang ay calcu. Okay, calcu tsaka tape, no? Kunyari ganun. Okay, calcu tsaka tape. So class, kasi yung mga angles kasi kaya mo yung i-reduce using the theodolite, no? Pero how if naka-tape ka lang, no? Steel tape lang ang gamit mo. So, pwede mong gamitin yung tinatawag natin na chord method. Okay, sa chord method ang gagawin natin is kukunin natin tong distance AC, tapos ipo-project natin in that direction. Okay, dapat syempre, kumbaga, dapat kaya mo siyang gawin, no? Okay, so ang gagawin mo ngayon is gagawa ka ng tinatawag natin na chord. Okay, so ito yung chord class. Yan, kasi kung ginamit mo yung distance AC dyan, so etong distance na to ay equal sa distance na to, no? So kapag kaparehas yan, so pwede siyang magiging part siya ng circle. Okay, so kung part siya ng circle, ibig sabihin yung distance AC ay magiging radius natin, no? So if gagawin natin siya figure, ayan, imagine nyo na lang perfect circle, sorry na. Yan, pero anyway, yan, circle yan, tapos ito yung tinatawag natin na chord. Okay? Now, by using your trigonometric abilities, trigonometric skills class, makuha mo yung theta. Okay, so ito yung theta class. Theta over 2, kalahati, no? Yun yung kalahati. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is we will get the distance, ito, yung radius. Radius ay equal to the AC, di ba? Kasi nga, parehas yun eh. Okay lang? Yan, so, to get the angle, ang gagawin natin is gagamitan ulit natin yun ng trigo, no? So, katawa ulit. Okay, analyze natin itong triangle na ito, itong nasa loob. Okay, so if ilalabas ko yung triangle na yan, ito yung maging itsura niya. Okay, so sorry kasi medyo distorted yung figure. Pero anyway, sana nakukuha nyo. Okay, so itong chord, okay, gawin na lang natin bang magandang variable. X na lang, no? Kung yung distance ng chord or length of the chord is kunyari x, then this one will be x over 2. Okay, kalahati ng chord. Okay, tapos dito, yung interior angle or included angle is 8 over 2. Okay, so you have here the radius which is equal to the AC. Okay, so gagawin mo naman ngayon, you will use your SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so paano yun? You have opposite, you have hypotenuse, so use sine, di ba? Sine times sine of the included angle, theta over 2, kalahati lang kasi. And I equal to the opposite, x over 2, over the hypotenuse, which is the radius, which is equal to, diba, sabi natin, radius ay equal to AC. Okay, in this case, sa figure natin, yan yung tinatawag natin na chord method. Okay, by using your calculator, so you can get theta ay equal to 2 arc sine x over 2 AC. Minanipulate ko lang, no? Arc sine yun, sorry. Ulitin ko lang. Arc sine. Okay? Minanipulate ko lang, no? So, ito yung magiging equation mo to get the included angle. Okay, tapos yun na yung gagamitin mo, no? Tapos yun na, tangent theta AC ay equal to AB. Okay, so yung theta na na-compute natin dito, okay, so gagamitin natin for the computation ng distance AB. Yun lang. Class, kapag may clarification or other concerns, and so please message nyo na lang, na if ever, kapag may nalilito. Sir, hindi pa po ako marunong mag-SOHCAHTOA, or sir, hindi ko alam yung cosine law, hindi na sa amin tinuro ng senior high, or anything. So anyway, kasi diba first year pa lang, so pag first year kasi, kadalasan kasi syempre pagkakaibang school ng ng nagturo. So iba-iba pa yung alam nyo. Yung iba hindi pa marunong mag-SOHCAHTOA, yung iba hindi pa marunong mag-cosine law, sine law, and so ina-expect natin, no, kumbaga tawag dito, expected na natin na yung iba medyo kulang or meron pang mga dapat alam na hindi pa alam, parang ganun. So yan, kapag merong mga ganung topics na hindi niyo pa alam, okay, so itanong niyo na agad sa akin before we take the exam, kasi if hindi niyo siya alam tapos hindi niyo itatanong sa akin, then wala tayong magagawa doon, no? Ayan, kasi another reason kasi aside from hindi tinuro ng senior high, iba siguro hindi naman nag-STEM dati. Meron akong ganung naging students, no? Dati siya, parang ICT yata. Okay, so wala sila nung mga gantong pinag-aralan. Yan ko lang. Yung sabi niya, wala silang ganung pinag-aralan. So, ayun, medyo hirap siya doon. Okay, so yan. Siyempre, consultation. So anyway, ayun nga, kapag meron kayong mga topics or meron akong mga ginagawa dito na parang nahihiwagaan kayo, tanong nyo lang na para ma-clarify natin. Yan. So for example 5, okay, so same situation pero another approach. Okay, so sabi dito, ang gagawin naman natin, okay, determine pa rin, AB pa din, no? AB pa din. Okay, so what you can do is to draw a line BC, okay, in line with AB, kumbaga in the same direction. Okay, so ito yung BC. Okay, make a perpendicular line with BC at points B and C. Okay, so perpendicular lines, ito yun. Okay, gagawa ka ng perpendicular line that is from BC, no? So ito yun, at B and C. So ito yun, perpendicular line at from BC and at B. Tapos perpendicular line at BC from C naman. So yun yun, yung dalawang perpendicular line na tinutukoy dyan, no? Tapos niyan, choose a convenient point D. Okay, kumbaga ikaw bahala kung anong point to, no? Kung saan mo gusto tumigil. Okay, tapos yan ang gagawin mo, i-align mo raw sa sa line AD. Kumbaga from D, sisipatin mo yung A, okay, para makuha mo tong direction na to. Okay, direction lang yung kailangan mo, no? Pag nakuha mo na yung direction, gagawin mo, ipo-project mo siya pabalik dun sa E. Okay, kumbaga, imagine mo, wala pa to. Wala pa yun. Okay, nandito ka pa lang sa D. So, ang gagawin mo sa D, sisipatin mo yung A para makuha mo itong direction ng line na ito. Okay, tapos, i-project mo siya pabaliktad. Okay, so doon mabubuo itong short line na ito in this direction. Okay, so ang gagawin mo ngayon, i-measure mo yung mga kaya mong i-measure, like the BD, tapos yung CE, tsaka yung BC. Okay, so ngayon makikita mo dito, meron ka ulit dalawang triangle. So you have a big triangle and small triangle. So ito yung big triangle. So yung AC at E. Okay, yung small triangle naman is yung ABD. Okay, use similar figures ulit, no? So small triangle. Okay, so ang gusto mo is AB, di ba? Okay, longer side of the smaller triangle over the shorter side of the smaller triangle, which is BD, ay equal to the longer side of the big triangle. That is AB plus BC. Tama ba? Ito yung big triangle, oh. Okay, that is AB plus BC. Okay, that is the longer side of the longer triangle or bigger triangle. Okay, over the shorter side, CE. Okay, so you can measure the BC, you can measure the CE, you can measure the BD. Okay, so the only unknown for this equation is yung AB. So kaya mo na siyang i-compute. Okay, so substitute, shift solve if you have your calcu, or pwede ka rin gumawa ng or pwede mo rin gamitin yung algebraic manipulation, no, if marunong ka nun. Okay, and I suggest na aralin nyo paano siya minamanipulate algebraically. Okay, so ayan, ito na yun, no, same nung kanina, di ba? Yung AC dito class ay equal to AB plus BC. Okay, so yung final equation ay similar do sa ginawa ko kanina. Okay, so you can compute for AB using algebraic methods, or since may calcu ka naman na kaya mag-shift solve, then i-shift solve mo na lang. Okay, pero yun nga, suggestion ko, aralin niyo yung algebra kasi hindi lang mahalaga na kaya mo siya i-shift solve, no? Dapat marunong ka rin mag-algebra, no? Sobrang makakatulong sa inyo yun, especially sa mga other majors nyo kapag marunong kayo mag-algebra. Kasi yung iba, yung nagiging problema, no? Habang tumatanda, nagiging dependent sa shift solve, hindi na marunong mag-algebra. So, nung pagdating na nung fifth year na, hindi na marunong mag-manipulate ng algebra kasi nasanay siya sa shift solve. Okay, so yun lang. Shift solve, kumbaga, use at your own risk, no? Or I mean, use it responsibly. Na huwag niyong kalimutan yung basics natin kasi, diba? Algebra, sobrang basic niyan and kailangan mo yan to understand the derivations, the concepts, anong galing yung mga pinagsusolve mo. Okay? Ayan. Tsaka Tsaka maraming problems na hindi kaya i-solve ng shift solve, no? Or mahirap. Nahihirapan yung calcu na i-solve siya using shift solve na mas madali kung i-algebra mo muna siya. Okay, so anyway, suggestion lang naman. Okay, so kayo pa rin bahala. Yan, so for the example 6, yun pa rin, AB pa din, tapos may river pa rin sa gitna. So, ang kailangan mo naman gawin is, ibang method na naman, no? Similar triangles pa din, pero another method. Okay, in this case, yung gagawin mo naman is gagawa ka daw ng perpendicular line from AB, from the direction of AB, no? Din ka daw maggawa ng line sa point B. Okay, so ito, perpendicular line, so ayun yun, yung BD. Sorry. Itong line na ito. Yung line that is perpendicular from AB. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, you will get a tawag dito, the midpoint, you will get the midpoint ng BD. Okay, yun yung point C. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, you will project a line that is perpendicular to BD in this point. Okay, para makuha mo yung DE. So, ang mangyayari ganito yung procedure, no? Meron kang AB, tapos gagawin mo yung BD, hanapin mo yung C. Yung sa D, gawa ka ng line na ganun, dapat perpendicular. Okay, para makarating ka sa E. Tapos ngayon, yung E, maging figure. Okay? Ngayon, class, D, C, D, A. Okay, ngayon, class, makikita mo dito, meron ka ulit similar figures. No? They are sharing the side A, E, and B, D. Similar triangles ulit. No? So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is we will do ratio and proportion ulit. Okay, in this case, class, this is the longer side. This is the shorter side. Okay? So, ngayon, class, ang gagawin mo, longer side AB over the longer side BC ay equal to longer side DE over the shorter side CD. Okay lang. Pero, di ba, ang ginawa mo ngayon, yung C ay nasa gitna ng BD. So, ibig sabihin, yung BC at yung CD ay equal. Okay, so, equal, mga cancel, makikita mo AB ay equal to DE. So, basically, class, kapag ginawa mo ito, measure mo lang itong DE na ito, meron ka ng distance. Okay, this is equal to AB. Sobrang dali niyang gawin kung marunong kang mag-geometry. Madali lang siya. And hopefully, marunong ka, no? Sana. And, ulitin ko lang, no, class, these are only suggestions, no? So, hindi ka limited dito, no? In case lang naman na ma-encounter mo ito yung mga pwede mong gawin. Okay, marami pang iba, pero, and at least meron ka ng insight, no? Uy, pwede ako mag-similar figures, no? So, diskarte mo na lang. For example 7, yun, A to B pa rin yung i-measure natin, kaso meron ulit obstruction, no? So, in this case, meron tayong obstruction na building. Okay, so, in this step, ang gagawin naman natin is naman, di ba? AB. Tapos, ang gagawin natin is we will try to make an arc, and from A. Okay, arc, if you're not familiar, is a part of the circle, no? So, ito yung arc na tinatawag natin. Okay, so, this is A. So, this is B. Okay, from B, you will create a line from B to D. Okay, yung D, hindi mo alam kung nasaan. Okay, bahala na kung nasaan. No? Pero, the rule is, kailangan mag-intersect siya doon sa arc. Okay, so these intersections, we will call this call this as A and B. No? Small a and small b. Okay, ngayon, may measure mo yung AB, tapos kukunin mo yung gitna, ang tawag doon is yung C. Okay, yun yung C. Gawin natin C. Hanap mo yun dyan. Plus, yung C, important that C is nandun sa gitna. Okay, dapat gitna siya ng AB. Okay, so ano bang mangyayari doon kapag ka nasa gitna? Okay, kasi kapag nilagay mo siya sa gitna, class, meron kang special property na nabuo dyan. Okay, so yan. Sorry, hindi ko ma-drawing na maayos, pero anyway, kung arc yan, class, ibig sabihin, this is of some radius, no? Yan, part of the circle nga, so meron kang radius. Yung radius niya, syempre, radius is consistent, no? Always equal yan. Okay, ngayon, class, yung distance AB, yun yung kabilang side ng triangle. Ayan, makita mo, may triangle ka dito. Ayan. Ayan, triangle, no? Ayan, kung yung C ay nandun sa gitna, so ibig sabihin, pwede mo itong hatiin sa ganito. Okay? And kapag ganyan yung figure, class, makikita mo that this is always a right angle. Okay? Kasi class yung ano dito, yung AB, okay? That is a chord, no? Yan. Tapos yung gitnanan ay yung C. Okay, kapag gumawa ng line from the center to C, class that is always perpendicular from the chord. Okay lang? Lagi yung perpendicular from the chord. So, yun yung special property, no? Now, if that is perpendicular from the chord, so ibig sabihin, this is right angle. So, ibig sabihin din, class, pwede kang gumamit ng Pythagorean theorem, no? So, if you are concerned with AB, then gagawin mo lang dito ay AB squared ay equal to AC squared plus BC squared. Okay, so ganun lang, no? Yung AC kaya mo naman i-measure kasi wala obstruction. Yung yung BC kaya mo ring i-measure kasi wala ring obstruction. So ganun, no? Medyo hassle lang siya pero feasible na, pwede pa rin. Okay, so gagawa tayo ng arc tapos gagamitin natin yung property na makikreate nung triangle. For sample problem 8, ganun pa rin. No? So, we are trying to determine the distance from A to B pa din. Okay, pero another method na. No? So, what we're going to do in this case is to set up point C. Okay, so, bahala na kung nasin yung sino. Pero dapat kita mo yung A tsaka B. Okay, tapos na gagawin natin is we will measure the distance from A to C. Tapos, ipoproject natin. No? Kalahati lang. Okay, so, from A to C, kaya ito yung direction niya. Kunin mo yung distance tapos i-project mo in that same direction papunta sa D. Okay? Yung distance nito dapat ay kalahati lang ng distance ng AC. So, ganyan mangyari, no? And the same thing goes for BC. Okay, so BC, measure mo, tapos i-project mo yung kalahati in that same direction. Okay, pupunta sa E. Ngayon, class, ang gagawin mo kapag na-establish mo na yung point D at point E is i-measure mo yung DE. I-measure mo yung DE. Tapos, yung distance AB ay equal to 2 times the distance DE. Okay? 2 times distance DE. Bakit ganun, sir? Kasi class, ginawa mo siyang similar figures, no? If you remember, no? Sila, no? They are sharing two sides, no? They are sharing this side and they are sharing this side. Okay? And yung third side nila ay parallel, no? So, similar figures sila. Okay? So, yung similar figures, more on no? More on visual, no? Nakikita mo na, di ba? Tsaka common sense siguro. Common sense kapag magagawa ka ng similar figures. Okay, so anyway, and if the ratio of the of AC to DC, kalahati-kalahati no. And so AC over DC ay equal to AB over DE. Okay, so AB ay equal to DE times AC over DC. Diba? Pero sabi natin, diba, yung DC ay project mo with a length that is half of AC. Kalahati lang, diba? So, ibig sabihin, kung ito ay 2, ito ay 1. Okay, so, pag i-simplify mo yan, edi magiging times 2 na lang, no? Or simply, 2DE. Okay, AB equals to DE. In this case, no? So, ayun yung tricks na ginagawa natin for this problem. Okay, so, similar figures pa din ang ginamit natin, pero ibang ibang figure. Okay, so, ginamit natin yung kalahati-kalahati para mapadali yung computation. Okay, for 9 naman, and another method, no, similar figures pa rin, tapos ito, in this case, kalahati ulit, pero sa ibang side. Okay, in this case, class, yung ginawa ulit is, sinet up natin yung C. Okay, dapat kita ulit yung AB. Tapos, ang gagawin mo naman is, measure mo yung AC, i-measure mo yung BC, kunin mo yung kalahati nila. Okay, yung gitna ng AC, yun yung D. Yung gitna ng BC, yun yung E. Okay, i-connect mo yun, makukuha mo yung line DE, class by similar figures class, di ba? Double ulit. Parang kanina lang. Yung kanina nga lang, baliktaran. Okay, parang ganun yung kanina. Okay, in this case, nilagyan mo lang siya sa gitna or sa loob. Okay, pero similar figures din and the same principle applies. Okay, so AB over AC na lang gamitin natin. AB over AC ay equal to yung sa smaller triangle naman, no, DE over DC. Okay, tapos sabi natin, di ba, kalahati lang to? Kalahati lang to. So, ibig sabihin, yung yung DC ay kalahati ng AC. So, ibig sabihin, yung ratio ng AC to DC ay 2. Okay, so, ang mangyari ulit, AB ay equal to DE times the ratio of AC over DC, no? AC over DC. Sabi natin, doble, di ba? Equal to 2. Kasi kalahati lang yung DC, di ba? So, yung ratio niya ay 2. Doble yung AC, no? Yung AC ay doble nung DC. It's the same principle as the, yung sa 8. Yun nga lang, ibang side lang siya pre-reject. In this case, nasa loob, no? Kanina nasa labas. Yeah, so last but not the least is the equilateral triangle method. No? So, yun ulit, no? We will determine AB, tapos gagamitin naman natin yung properties of an equilateral triangle. Okay, so for the equilateral triangle, alam natin that all sides are equal. No? So, this side ay equal to this side and equal to this side. If the sides are equal, so ibig sabihin, the angles are also equal. So, 60, 60, 60 yan. Okay, so siguro, in theory, ito yung pinakamadali, no? So, gawin mo lang, no? Kumbaga, project mo lang, 60, 60, 60, tapos, yun na yun, no? Kung ano yung length ng isang side, yun na yung length ng unknown side, diba? Obvious. Okay, so, pero lang, kumbaga in actual kasi medyo mahirap to kasi kailangan mong i-project yung yung 60 degree, no? 60 degree angle. So, ganito kasi mangyayari yan in actual, no? You have AB, ito yung AB. Ang gagawin mo, you will create a line that is 60 degrees from A. 60 degrees. Tapos, 60 degrees din from B. Okay, yung intersection nun, yun yung C. So, klaseng gagawin mo lang, i-measure mo ito. Kasi i-measure mo ito. Pagka yung side niya ay equal, ibig sabihin tama yung ginawa mo. So, ibig sabihin, yun na rin yung side nito, no? Kung ano yung na-read mong reading dito, or kung ano yung na-read mong distance nitong dalawang to, yun na rin yung distance nito. Kasi nga, siya ay equilateral triangle. Okay, so yun, kapag ka nag-equate yan, so yun na yun, no? So, that is the unknown distance AB. Okay, so yan, no? That's it for this, topic. And so, hopefully, kahit pa paano, no, meron kayong natutunan na bago or at least nakapagbigay ako ng bagong idea sa inyo, no? Yan, so, ulitin ko lang, no? Hindi limited dito yung mga methods na pwede mong gawin, no? And so, as long as mathematically correct yung procedure na gagawin mo, and kung convenient sa iyo yung procedure, then good, no? So, ikaw bahala, no? Maraming ways. So, ito lang yung mga suggestions lang, no? And so, hindi dapat ikaw malimit dito sa mga methods na tinuro natin and hindi mo rin kailangan sa uluhin to, ano? And so, hindi mo kailangan sa uluhin itong mga example na to. No? So, lang, suggestions lang, no? Para at least, in case na meron kang kailangang i-measure, and na unknown distance, yan. So, at least meron kang, mga na-encounter mo na or at least meron kang, kumbaga, experience, parang ganun, no? Parang meron ka nang mare-recall, no? From your memory na, uy, pwede kong gawin yung similar triangles, and others. Okay, so yun lang. Hopefully may natutunan na bago and kapag mayroong mga clarification and others, so please message me. Okay, for consultation, no, if ever if kailangan, no, kung short lang naman, kung short discussions, then message me through the messenger. Okay, yun lang. Pero kapag mahabang discussions, then we will do a collab discussion. No? Discuss tayo sa collab. Tapos yun. And if there are no more questions about this topic, then that's it for this topic, no? So see you again next meeting.